Hi guys, welcome back for another one. I am Mr. Free to Play. That is right, I'm a free to play player and I give free to play player advice, tips, tricks, and other things. In this video, we're talking about Symbiote Spider-Man, how to get his shards, and we're going into a deep dive of the World Warrior Milestone to show you how simple and easy it is to clear the entire thing. So if you're ready for it, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So there's a lot of talk on the internet about Symbiote Spider-Man, about him being probably the best city character in the game. He's like one of the #1 recommended characters to take in Dark Dimension 3 in that city node. And you may want to know, how can I possibly get the most shards of him as possible? Now, there's no magic pill to this answer. It's going to come down to your resources, how well you've managed to get them, put it that way, the time you put into the game. Some things are going to depend on what type of player you are. Are you free to play? A dolphin, a whale? Whales can probably max out Symbiote Spider-Man a lot faster than the rest of us. Free to play, you may, in some of these challenges, you may not be able to get as far, but I'm going to show you some tricks on some of them that you can do. And we're going to deep dive into World Warrior Milestone, which not only gets you Symbiote Spider-Man as a team, but also helps you get T4s, which can be useful even after Symbiote Spider-Man's even over. Alright, so the first milestone we want to look at real quick is the high roller one. Now this event rolls over every 24 hours, so you only have 24 hours to spend to get as much Symbiote Spider-Man as possible or whatever milestones. Now you want to be careful with spending because this is a resource management game and you don't want to waste your gold on nonsense. So how much gold you usually get per day, it's going to depend on where you're at in the game. Early game players are not going to get that much gold. Late game players, it's been reported up to about 1.2 million a day they could possibly get. It would take a lot of calculations to break that down, you know, for yourself and even for myself, and no matter what calculations I do, it may not translate to what your experience is in the game. It's going to depend on how much you play, how much content you clear. It's so many factors that go into how much gold you get a day, mostly a week, that breaks down into a day. And if you're an early game or free to play player, you're not quite sure how much gold you come in, one of the ways that I first started testing how much gold I get per day is that I would just go the very first where I had to Spider-Man, milestone 5. Clear milestone 5, record how much gold you had at the start of the day, get to milestone 5, and when it flips over, record how much gold you have. If you have a positive income without opening up a gold orb that day, then it's a safe bet that you can move on to milestone 7 and get that Symbiote Spider-Man and do the same process over and over again until you figure out where your happy medium is, that you're running it pretty even, that you're not running out of gold. You can spend every last gold you have, but once again, if I clear to 1 million, am I really getting the most amount of Symbiote Spider-Man as possible? If I clear to here and then save that extra money, then eventually I'm going to have enough to get this one down the line. It kind of works no matter where you're at in the game. So that's one tip or trick. And also, speaking about the high roller one tip and trick, is we know for a fact that this event's here for about 3 more weeks, give or take. And once this event's over, if you want to, you can start hoarding a lot of gold. You just would have to stop building characters, stop investing in them, which can be a very, very tough thing to do. But it is an option. You can do it if you want to go full out, clear all the milestones in the high roller for the entire period that he is here on his 3rd iteration. It's totally up to you. You can do it. My recommendation is be careful. Alright, the next milestone up to review is Save the World. Now, to get Symbiote Spider-Man in this one, all you really have to do is get to milestone 8. So all you have to do is take how many days this event lasts, divide it by the 1,140, and you know how much energy at a minimum you need to spend per day. If you're on Alliance that requires you to spend 600 energy, well, you should easily clear this, no problem. And I already did the math, I'll have this cleared before this event resets tonight. And lastly, the World Warrior Milestone. This can be an easy one to achieve if everyone in the Alliance works. Now you may say, well, how is this one easy? I'm going to break down the math for you. It will make this super simple and easy to understand. Anyways, first let's look at the scoring. The scoring works like this. Win the Blitz, get 10 points. You battle in Raids, you get 30. You battle in Arena, you get 85. And if you win or lose in Alliance War, you get 85. The top prize, you need 171,000 points to get all the rewards, including all the Symbiote Spider-Man and all the T4s. Now, all you need per member to make this happen is 7,125 points. If every member hits 7,125 points, you guys will clear all this milestone. You do not have to be a late game player to be able to do this. You do not need to be a whale to be able to do this. You can do this absolutely free to play as soon as you have access to all those game modes. Now I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks along with this. As you guys can see, my current scoring is right here. I've already pulled my share of the reward points for my alliance, and I still got a day and 7 hours to go. So how does this so simple and so easy? First, let's start with Arena. Arena is worth 85 points. You can do 5 attacks per day for free. They don't cost you anything, and that equals 425 points a day. Do that for 7 days. That is worth 2,975 points, bringing the total you still need to contribute to your team down to 4,150. Now say you're running out of time, you're in a crunch. Hey, no problem. I'm going to pick a battle here. It doesn't matter which one. Hit ready, let's go into it. Okay, we're in battle. I don't have time for this. So I'm just going to go instantly, hit quit battle. Boom. Simple as that. 85 points. Did not have to do a thing. Did not have to waste 4 to 5 minutes trying to beat the other team. And here you can see my score increase from 8,090 to 8,175. The other cool thing about Arena is that if you want to hurry up this process, you can spend 25 cores and instantly go back in right away and not wait the 15 minutes. And even if you spent all 5 of your energy and you want to waste some cores, you can actually have additional attacks per day by spending cores. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so we're in war. So remember, win or lose, you get 85 points for each war match. You get, assuming you spend your energy when you get it and you don't let it max out, you will get 8 free attacks per war. 8 free attacks times 85 points is 680. Times 3 times a week is 2,040 points, which brings your total down to what you need to commit to your alliance, 2,110 points. Now say you can't beat anything, you don't have anything for your team, even if you're getting wiped out, still go after an attack and get those points. So simply enough, and I can make this up to my alliance later if I need to, some things I'll do is I'll just suicide some of these boosted ones. So here, I'll go to this Coulson team. We'll attack it. We'll just go to some of my random put together teams at the bottom here that I usually just lose blitz. Like here, random team, let's select it. We're just going in, we're purposely going to lose. Either they're going to wipe me out from the start or I'm going to hit quit. Either way, I'm getting the 85 points. Alright, we're in battle. I don't even care. I'm hitting quit right away. Oh, no, never mind. Alright, so you have to win or lose war, so I just let them wipe me out real quick. Like I said, small tunes, it's going to go quick. And not only that, it's going to remove the boost for my team against that shield. So if they want to waste more credits to put a boost back on that team, they can. Either way, I'm getting my 85 points. I've lost the battle. I don't think you can quit war. I think that might be, because I think it considers combat canceled, and I don't think you get the points for that. But either way, like I said, let's go back to my score. You can now see my score has increased to 8,260 points. Alright, next up is Raid. Most alliances will launch 2 raids at the same time, an Ultimus raid and a Strike raid or a Greek raid or whatever you want to call them, that's what they are. So for each one of these you do, you get 30 points. So if you can do 5 attacks in an Ultimus raid, 5 attacks in the Strike raid, every day, just 5, not including anything extra, which it's pretty much easy because everyone can get anywhere from 8 to 9 free energy in a 24-hour period to do these raids, assuming you don't sit on your full energy. But at 5, both raids per day is actually worth 300 points. For an entire week, that equates to 2,100 points, which leaves you remaining only 10 points you need to carry your share of the World Warrior Milestone. 10 points. And say, okay, well, I don't really have time, I'm crunched, you know, or if you've already lost, you're capped out. So for an example, you can just launch this raid. Sounds good because he goes down, doesn't matter. We'll hit fight. Like I said, if you're already eliminated from the raid, just put in random tunes. It doesn't matter because you're just doing this for the points. You do not need to win to get the points. So instantly we'll quit. And you can see my points have now gone from 8,260 to 8,290. And then finally, Blitz. You only need to win 1 match to carry an entire week to carry your team in World Warrior Milestones. It's that simple. A free-to-play, early, mid-game can keep up with late game and whales, dolphins, and all that other good stuff. It is simple as that. You just have to have an alliance that comes together that says, hey, I'm going to do all that. And plus, if you do extra blitzes, it takes away from all the extra arena. If you do extra arena, it takes away from having to do raids, do extra raids. It takes away from what you have to do, you know, in arena or war. Like, There were so many endless possibilities. This is actually one of the easiest milestones I think Foxnext is ever going to give us, or Scopely, or whatever you want to call them these days. And I just want to put that out there to show you guys how easy it is to get Symbiote Spider-Man and T4s through the World Warrior Milestone, so you guys can maximize how much you're getting while this event character happens, because most likely what's going to happen after this event's over, he's going to go to the Milestone Orbs along with Coulson and Captain Marvel. I don't see them taking Captain Marvel out of the Milestone Orbs just because, you know, they don't like giving us characters that are OP. And that is the video, guys. So if you're new here and you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell if you want to know when my videos go live. Leave a comment down below about anything. I love reading comments, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.